Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 8 of our Skarsnik The Old World campaign. In today's episode we are here a turn later. I've pulled Skarsnik on out of Grim Peak. We're going to try to reclaim the Iron Rock. I've just brought our Goblin Big Boss on out to do some scouting to see how many Skaven are in the settlement before we do attack. But brought Rock on around as well. We're going to go ahead and bring him up in the ambush units. That way if there are any Skaven hiding in the mines, they should turn and flee.
Alright.
We should be able to take down the mines here next turn, no problem. Down in the Gurzar mines, Drowley has attacked. The Lord has disappeared, probably down to Dringo Rekkas, so we will continue to give chase. But I'm going to bring Kevin through, and I'm going to try to sprint him around to Krag Zilfin, and use the underway stance to get on over here and to attack the Beast Stone and start threatening a third front for the Sigmarites there. In the meantime, let's go on over and claim Gurzar Mines, or even sack it. See how much damage we can do. The more military actions we take against this faction, the more likely it is that we can get the Chaos Dwarves on side. I want to keep them alive just for a little while so we can keep sacking their settlements. Drow, you can go ahead and grab...
I'll do it.
Let's go for the Gobbos, make them a little bit stronger there where we can. Do a bit of a saving of the old gold because we would really like to start moving through towards our next set of scrap upgrades for the trolls, and then pass to Gork and Mork, which will help out our diplomatic relations with all factions and keep us out of any unnecessary wars that we don't want ourselves. We want to be picking all the wars we get into. Skip on through. Now let's come on up here with Ugrok and we'll end the turn. Okay, so Kurt Dog Burglar does move on our forces. Looks like the ambush failed. We'll go ahead and chuck the Scarecrow banner on our Lord there, even though there's no flyers in this army. This is very brave of you. I do have the Doom Diver catapults and a heap of orcs. What kind of battlefield are we going to be throwing down on? They even have a choke point to move through. Are you sure you want to take this fight? Good old Imperial arrogance. Alright, perfect. So our Doom Diver comes in 6 seconds. We'll keep this first army up here to move through this first checkpoint. Or choke point. Either one. Just kind of keep them a bit consolidated here. We'll have the armored lads interspersed. We can have them rotate. We'll have them behind. We'll have them rotate in case the enemy cavalry decides to close that gap and crash into our Gobbos. Put the archers up front here to duel with the enemy's pistols. As easily their most dangerous units here are going to be the Pistoliers and the Knights. Great swords we can batter apart with our cavalry charges and trolls once they've gotten in with the expendable Gobbos. Let's have the War Boys out on the side. We're going to have them Alpha Strike the Knights as a group here. Trolls up front to get in the initial fight since they've got all that regeneration. And then the Boar Boys can charge on the sides and should break the Knights there. Normal Gobbos, the Archers, and then Zok, who we will keep in the middle, and then we'll have him sit after the Grey Wizard or one of the other heroes once the battle's engaged. He's not great against actual proper melee lords, but against wizards and such, he's an excellent assassin. Send them out wide. Reinforcements have arrived.
Goblins.
Keep the goblins.
Help it out.
Trying to consolidate the Yumis into this little spot here. I'll have the armored Gobbos go up front to duel with the Pistoliers. Keep the Lord here. We'll have him in a group with Zok. Then the rest of these lads can be in a group on their own. We'll go the Orcs up the right side here, with many Gobbos as we can kind of up front. So we'll go 3 up front, be the fodder, and then some on the outsides as well. Go Orc Air Boys, and then the Night Goblins. Then the Doom Diver catapult can also go ahead and take the high ground. Lovely, so all of the range, get it with group 3, and then we'll have group 3 go into guard mode. once we start bombarding in with the Doom Diver catapults, they should start trying to move their way towards us. We send some of our goblins the wrong way. Horde of the purple cloak lads. Skarsnik has by far my best, or my favorite, color scheme. All the Greenskins overall. Lovely deep purple. As I've said many times, I would end up accidentally joining Slanesh just because they're all wearing purple.
Gonna kill him! Got it! We is gobbos!
Throw the Gobbo archers up front, since they are actually lacking in terms of crossbowmen. They only have really one. So a single volley is going to be nasty, but after that we really have them.
Moving fast!
That reinforcements have arrived. Let's go ahead and bring our cavalry works back a little ways. We'll let our goblins be the shield. Advance to about here. We'll have these goblins that are going into the back position. Move up.
Do this! We is better than them! Moving fast!
Same thing here. These guys are going to be both after either the halberdiers or the knights, because it looks like they're trying to use them together, which is a very smart combo. Here come those pistoliers. Let's have you rotate to help with them.
Helping out!
Goblin archers, go find you some pistoliers and fill them full of arrows.
Goblins!
All of you guys move up front to try to be the fodder. Not sure what the plan is there.
The knights are ready!
Alright, the knights are charging into the center line of goblins, which is unfortunate for us. Let's go ahead and bring our cavalry around. Looks like they're going to go fully to try to penetrate that center line. Giggity. Fire on these. We'll bring the boar boys in. These goblins try to run past them. Poof up and get in position. Boar boys keep moving through. Then once the goblins engage with these two groups, you guys can make your presence felt. Excellent. Alright, now let's go ahead and have... Oh, they charged in. Impressive. Goblins, go ahead and fill in this formation here. Blast from those halberdiers, they should be the easiest targets for you.
We is better than them!
We'll bring the orcs up to help.
Gonna kill him!
Keep raining hell on those Empire Knights. Try to bring the boar boys through and in on these crossbows. War time. These air boys should actually have a much better chance of laying into these halberdiers. Those knights came out of nowhere. Looks like the Empire captain wanted nothing to do with it, so we'll bring him in to fight this next group. Orc boys, move on in, start chopping up these normies. Wouldn't mind stopping the crossbows from firing as well. You guys come on out, trolls too. Get you another charge. Start blasting in on those. Come on around. The boys on the top portion are having a little bit of trouble. Keep moving in. Those guys should be able to handle the captain. I would rather our big boss fight him, that's alright. Need to clobber those cavalry because we have lost our boar boys because of it. Another wall though. Some of the, is this all archers here? Yeah, they're all clumped up though, so they're having a hard time firing. Spread out a little bit there, my friends. You press through, try to drag down that enemy huntsman. We need you boar boys to all smash in together on these great swords. That way we can save our boar boys and get more reinforcements into the fight. You guys come on back and drag down those pistoliers. Looks like that Empire captain's about to falter. Stop those knights, keep them fighting you. Trolls, come on in and crash into the back of these halberdiers. And then we'll grab both of the boar boys. Where are you guys hiding? Come on out. Keep chasing those pistoliers. Now you come on through, go after that gray wizard. Oh really, the Empire Captain forced his way through our lines. Gobos and archers work together. Golden Knight Gobbo fanatics switch targets to these great swords, which are completely exposed. We'll have our cavalry chase off the individual heroes. Normal Gobbos chase off some poor crossbowmen. You go after this Huntsman General. His arrows of Akshi are not all that dangerous. And you two come on in. That captain's done. Huntsman General having pretty low overall armor. They have to fall back a little bit though. Great swords are dangerous. Keep going down with the Huntsman General. Pistoliers are very brave. You guys come on out of whatever scraps you're in. Throw down with these swordsmen, scare them off. Our guy's got a pretty good charge. Goblins are all expendable, so it doesn't really matter. The best part of this battle is like we completely neglected our Doom Diver. So this is sitting back over here just launching shots. It's not been in a bad spot, thankfully. We'll just see how many kills it ends up getting. 82 is not awful. If we had been remembering what we had there, we had far more. That is a victory, scaring off that Huntsman General and keeping a majority of our forces alive. The Wa army is a little bit tattered. That is to be expected. I'm gonna run down as many of these Imperials as I can. I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, a close victory. If we just don't look at this group at all, it looks like we did fantastic. We didn't lose 1,000, not at all. I'm gonna go ahead and nom on those captives to replenish up. Snacks for the road, and that is the end of Clan Moors, and so I think we can come in here and look at our... Shut up, the lot of ya, but a boss will have ya. Oh good, Beastmen raids in Karagnar. Birds of Chaos are active. Beastmen emerge from the forest and raid your more isolated settlements, bringing ruin and taking captives. Yeah, you're lucky I wasn't there and you get that off screen. Let's get into our objectives for victory. Quit screaming at me. All we need to do is take down Angren and Moors, who are gone, and then control all 8 settlements in Karakate Peaks, which we have definitely done over the course of this campaign so far, and now we just have to occupy, loot, raise, or sack 30 different settlements, and we need 7 more of those, and the short victory is under our belt. After that, for the long victory campaign, all we really need to do is wipe out Black Venom, and then control, loot, raise, or occupy 75 settlements, which will take quite a bit longer. But the first time, once we achieve victory, we gain 3 extra recruit rank, and then upon a long victory, it is 2 extra global recruit capacity, so all about swarming over the hillside with extra troops, but not the most in terms of overpowering achievement rewards there. Either way, let's have Sly come on up to the Iron Rock. Figure out how many rats are in here. Oh, Garth. The most country of the rats. Skarsnik, I don't think we should be concerned about Garth at all. So let's come on up to normal. Into Iron Rock. Even if he recruits more, we are completely unconcerned. Let's go ahead and do some raiding. That's right. Come fight me on the field if you dare. Don't quite have enough scrap for the upgrades on our catapult. I think we can change that. Volkmar and all of his armies are all in one spot here, so let's have Zok fall back. Now fall back to do some more raiding. How far can you move, Volkmar?
Unachievable.
Unachievable.
Unwise.
I'm just gonna go all the way over here. No one can reach us unless they go into March. And we can steal some more goodies. And threaten Kalkanir as well, so maybe they'll send one of their armies over that way. For Zok, he definitely needs some dripping tips. And let's give him some better night sneaking for all his Gobos. 6 extra melee attack is going to be very useful. And you stay there and keep raiding. Love to get enough treasury under our belt to sort out Arachnic Spiderclaw here. In the meantime, let's go for use them. One extra recruit rank for all of our goblins and night goblins, 7 more armor, and then some more missile strength. Just maximize
Ready.
how dangerous we can make them.
I ain't doing that.
Why not?
Go, watch
You'll
me
do
over
as you're
there.
told, Kevin.
Who
Oh,
needs
Gouger's
them?
back, is he? Gouge of Face Smasher. Needs it yours or mine's? What are you wielding, my friend?
Getting it done.
Okay, so we've got a whole herd of squig. Good grief, that's a lot of trolls.
Boss of them night goblins.
So they have night goblins,
Alright.
which are a little bit wounded.
You won.
That'd be a lot of trolls to face down with. Yours or mines are a little bit wounded, so we could just basically just chase those guys off the start. And we surround and not take attrition by being... Oh, I'd have to sacrifice my lava Ragnarok.
Scrap.
But if we can surround the settlement and not take attrition, force him to make that decision himself. Love to take the auto-resolve here. We'd be sacrificing a huge chunk of our army as well as our one and only lava Ragnarok. I just don't think we have a single chance of bringing down that many stone trolls. If we hide all of our forces here, we likely can. We've got no catapults, so we can't kind of force them over on our side. Grom is only rolling with a whole bunch of air boys, which those are fine, but none of them pack the wall up that we need. This will be a tough one. Let's surround them and see what they do. We have another army down here to the south. We might be in trouble, but it's such a long ways away. Hopefully they can't turn back around. Awesome. Well, since we have a fair bit of gold left over, let's spend some real quick on making some more gold. Increasing all of our heaped shiny stuff, which are really, really reduced due to all those Skaven plagues. Wiping out the Skaven's great, though. We don't have to deal with
What does
such plagues.
Running.
We're move into the Ooze Cool mines, which are filled with Skaven.
Let him have it.
We've revealed Clan and Gnaw.
River throw.
Bring the Stinky Eye Gouger on in, and let's see if we can convince Scarigny here. If he wants to, 'cause usually if we're at least have fairly good relations, they'll come on in and help you fight. So we'll stay in siege form here.
Kick at me.
The Chaos Dwarves will stand next to us and let us take down the settlement easy. If not, we'll throw down here next turn, no problem. Grim Peak, have anything that can make us a little bit more gold? I think the Raiden stashes could. Stacking and looting all characters, yeah, absolutely. Raiden stashes, it is. Skip on through the rest of the buildings that need either repairing or otherwise, and we will end the turn. Alright, he's gonna come on out of the settlement to fight us. Can I get him without losing my Ragnarok? The answer is no. It's such a horrifying battle. He's got artillery and we don't. Good news is we have all of these trees to hide in. So the plan is we're going to bring all of the trolls in to try to fight in the trees. Rock llamas are going to get some good hits where they can, but again, trying to throw into those trees is going to, hopefully, the idea is they'll miss most of their shots. Let's take it to them. Okay, so we absolutely need to set up in these trees, or whichever ones we do have access to. These ones here. How long? 6 seconds? Perfect. So we'll go ahead and have these goblins. That's really intriguing. It can really, really backfire on us if they go ahead and go real wide and choose to charge into the woods here. But if it works, these lads can move up into these woods and these ones can hide in here and then charge in behind. Trolls are pretty quick though, so maybe not. Plan is Goblin's gonna hide in the woods. We'll have one of the units up front so it is a little bit more visible. Still, intention is to fall back into the woods and not get blasted to bits. Gobbo archers, is there anywhere I can really put you that they're not gonna charge up and deal with you? Hiding them in the woods would be awesome, but it's not gonna work out. Here. trolls, which we have the river troll mostly just for that debuff. Will also not be fighting as well as it can in the woods there, but it's just trying to blob up. I've got this. I'm gonna have the squig herd. All of them over in these trees. The Arachnarok. Not up where it can get shot by the catapults, but up far enough. Not all their units have to move up to engage. Goblins, archers, squigs and trolls. We have one of these guys up in the woods still. Wrong position, my friend. Be almost an immediate free loss for him. We'll keep these guys here just in case they try to go all the way around. Alright. Let the spooky battle against the trolls commence. Yoy. That's horrifying. Here they come. To wreck the day. Keep this orc. Back here. We just need all of the orcs to kind of pile into the woods. We are going to be blobbing up as much as possible. Keep you guys back a little ways. The normal trolls also kind of out, ready to intercept. Let's go. 2 sets of gobos up here. What are you guys up to? They were swarming across the field quite confidently, but they've changed their tune a little bit. Night Goblin archers. Keep you guys over here. Goblin air boys up on this side. I think we're gonna have a really hard time. No, it's actually doing a great job launching rocks. Barely missing those trolls. Lob all the rocks. You big fools. Lads, lads, lads. Destroy them. Here come the trolls, so these lads are gonna have a terrible day. But they're doing Gork's work for now. The boys over here. Here come the squigs. We don't have nearly enough units defending that side. Let's go ahead and have the squig herds emerge now. Night Goblin Air boys pull back a little bit further. That's a mess. Have the Arachnarok pull out of there. We need the enemy to fight in the woods. Arachnarok needs to pull away. You guys turn and start laying into them with their arrows. Squigs, come on back around. We just need one herd going after the rock lavas. The rest of them, let's hunt down individual snotling pump wagons. Clobber them. Trolls, move on in. How are we doing in the woods? Fantastically. Let's keep the hair bomb moving in. Smashing up these trolls. His terror is going to be incredibly useful for us. I know errors need to be focusing on these squigs, everything else like that. Those pump wagons are going to hurt. We come through. We've got them bogged down. We're going to be doing as much damage as possible. It's claw time. Well done, Arachnarok. Keep going wide. I think all of the little javelins they chuck are actually getting terror to take effect, which is great. All these Gobbo archers just kind of pull back a little bit. Those pump wagons are dealt with, so all errors now switch to dealing with these trolls. Stone trolls are a doozy. Squigs, come on back around. Let's go ahead and smash them to the back. Well, we can have them deal with these goblin archers. Trolls are back. You go ahead and engage them, and we'll have the Arachnarok follow in behind. Many of the lads are out of the woods now. Stay here and keep helping out with the stone trolls.
Brilliant! Moving fast!
The trolls have made it past our own. Not great. Where are my river trolls at? Getting everyone nice and debuffed. And surround and destroy. Pull you a little ways away from these Gobbo archers there. Our trolls are likely to flee all the way off the side of the map, which is not awesome. Where's my Arachnarok? Continuing to win against trolls like an absolute champion. Squigs come on in and smash into the back of these other squigs. Put out the trolls. Any of the biggins we can deal with pretty aggressively with our arrows. That's another squad of fleeing trolls. Trolls will always fail you. Especially if the entire army is nothing but. Get yourself the Sword of the Anti-Heroes and more tankiness, and we should be able to slaughter that poor war boss. Battle strategy, hide in the woods. It worked out. And with this victory, we now control this entire Orc clan. I am still going to do what I can to round up the rest of these poor fools and feed them to the trolls, and I'll go ahead and catch you in a moment. Alright, it's going to give us a close victory. Many of the trolls actually survived just because they turned and fled right off the field. Only a few were able to be caught by our Arachnarok, but it had itself some troll snacks. We'll go ahead and eat those captives. And upon just smashing the Face Smasher's face, we have defeated his clan, and we're going to go ahead and confederate up with him immediately. Bat-winged loony. I'm gonna fly. Doodle-loop-de-loop. Extra income from Raiden. And those stupid goblins are throwing stuff at us, boss. Sunday's enjoyed it too. Put them to better use. Excellent. Well, that's that clan wiped out. Looks like we're gonna have to disband their entire army. Because they're too expensive. Spinny to Crusher. He's got a couple shamans in his army. Them we'll keep. I got Gut Stabber and the Shiny Disc Crusher. All of the heroes will keep. Everything else is gonna get the boot. And Gouger as well. I'm gonna take your Stone Trolls off your hands, and then you're gonna go ahead and get removed. But just grabbing your faction has gained us a ton of new excellent heroes. How are you all doing in terms of building up your forces? Skarsnik's Fighting Pit is not useful here, neither is the Shaman's Hut. We'll keep the Squid Caves. Although, can we build anything to exploit the diamonds there in Dringo Rakas? We get a Stunty Mine. Well, in that case, we don't need the Squig Herd here, the Squid Cave here. Workshop would be great. Still a negative quite a bit here, so Gouger, let's trade. 2 more to fill this army in, so we'll grab these 2 Stone Trolls. We'll go ahead and remove these Normie Trolls for Stone Trolls and River Trolls in place of some Gobbos. Yeah, quite like that. Then Gouger's gonna go ahead and get the boot aggressively. See you, my friend. And come back into the positive. Or Fag Troll Leader. Probably have you join up with Draug. And then it's going to be Operation Smush the Bony Boys. Right, let's have Draug hang out in the Gurzer Mines for a bit of replenishment. Hey, ain't too bad. Let's go for another point into Dagobos. Continue our glorious march. Nerdjug, I'm gonna have you come on back around and check. Make sure we don't have to worry about any nonsense coming out of the Chaos Dwarves. Very unfriendly, but improving. We're still in a period where they are likely to declare war on us. If they are any in the negative, Chaos Dwarves are pretty aggressive. So if anything, I want to throw in the Skarsnik's ditches down here, that way we don't have to worry about getting attacked. I have Crusher, so who has the better skills here? Completely armored up. He's a strategist, so more movement. How about the one that eats trolls? He's strong. He's gonna be the one we use. Missing an eye, and the other one is horrifyingly red.
Wants me.
Very fair. If anything's gonna get the boot, it'll be one of our squig herds. Or a shaman.
Alright.
Book summons me.
Awesome, right?
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Now we've got ourselves a brand new empire.
Magic's ready.
You go into March Stance through past Zilfin. We have definitely been saying wrong this entire time. Elias Sorrow can upgrade the Horde, so let's do it.
A scheme worthy of Skarsnik.
Oh, Boxer fled from Iron Rock. Well, that's not very fun. Why would you run away? Get an ambush.
Sounds like a good idea.
He's likely to flee back into the settlement, but we can get an ambush on him
I'm out of here.
as he tries to get back in.
Alright, I'm off. I'm a schemer.
Sneak back in the gates if you dare, Toxer. Volkmar has come on out to pursue.
Impossible.
Zoc needs to try to replenish up a little bit more. Of course, I think we could scoot back into friendly territory.
I'm gonna
Grab
enjoy
a
this.
ROR unit, turn back around.
War Boss, innit?
Let's be clever.
What a sucking it do you want?
Go into an ambush stance
I suppose I might help.
in friendly territory. Not sure where he's likely to go after.
way. Who's the boss?
Reach us no matter what, so let's go ahead
Who
and
needs
fall back
stabbing?
in this position in Dokraz.
Let's do it.
That way we can respond to all three of these settlements if needed. And also, keep a very close eye on our ROR, so next turn we can either add in the Biggin or the Arachnarok Queen, as long as our income, and we can afford it. Right then. For next research, we'll snag the bigger loot cart. Who hasn't been moved?
You need help.
That is an absolute lie. He is hanging out in the Gerzer mines because we need to go probably get into a war with the undead to fix up the corruption in the area. We can't travel properly with all that corruption. Going through you. Any buildings that are damaged. 48 to repair. They repair themselves, I believe, over time, but that's no problem.
Kill him.
And we can assault the Uzkul Bind, and I think we want to fight this one with our Chaos Dwarf brethren on the battlefield with us. So this is going to be a decisive victory. Let's send them in and let them take most of the casualties. We can kind of hang back and pick our feet up. Alright. We will start deployment. Where are our Chaos Dwarves allies coming in at? Up here in the top portion. So we should go ahead and set up somewhere we can take advantage of the confusion. We can only knock out one capture point here, but in this area they're pretty spread out. But we're definitely going to stay back. Let the Chaos Dwarves move in. Groups. Wow, there's some nasty skulkers trying to sneak through the back route. If they've got any towers deployed over here, it's not going to work out, but we'll still try. These two, plus the river trolls, can go hang out. The rest of the army. River trolls, back with you guys. Hopefully we are back and away from any nonsense that the towers can pull. Let's have the archers in guard mode, everyone else specialized troops, and then the bigot. We didn't deploy our archers at all. Misclicks. Misclicks abound. Still, we can keep them back and have them reinforce alongside the Chaos Dwarves. Now they're in severe danger of Menace Below summons. In fact, let's keep them all kind of moving separate in case. I'll lose lots of Gobbo archers to that. Skulkers, you come on up and help out. In case of danger. I heard it was just probably a landfall. With the sewers running as well. You all move up. We got 50 seconds. Speed things along, see if they're going to summon any circles of doom on our archers. We're all able to defend each other, hopefully, in case of any nonsense. Ready to come? Chaos Dwarves are here. Not see how aggressive they choose to be. They may just decide to sit back here and wait, like we are. Fighting alongside the Droth Czar. Olsen Tartaruks are absolute monsters in a fight. There's the Hobgobbo cousins. Even more sneaky and tricksy than normal goblins. Or at least more willing to stab you in the back. They're also more willing to throw down in a melee. The archers are defended. Of course, now we move these stalkers away. They're gonna get spotted. Archers, let's start moving in to reinforce the Chaos Dwarves. Then the main body army can start moving up themselves. Let's take the bridge here. We'll move in to claim this zone, if you can, for me. Are they running or walking? Moving fast, so we are going to move rather slowly. Except for our archers, you guys can run. Wonder if they know our nasty skulkers are here. I don't think it's really gonna matter. You guys come all the way through. Get yourselves spotted for me. Are they gonna come out of the walls? No, they're just sitting up, waiting for the column of Chaos Dwarves to arrive. Not really sure what they're up to. They're gonna all deploy before anything else. Yeah, for Patrol Hag, you just move in and claim this zone. There's nothing they can do about it. Ah, so they're gonna betray me. Make me do the battle. A little bit more forward, try to awaken these clan rat spears. There we go. They're gonna try to start surging on out. Skulkers pull back a little bit. Now we charge them from both sides. Poor unfortunate clan rat spears. Shivs to work, lads. Sneakiest gobbos around. Make sure they're going nowhere. Oh, there's multiple. Is that the Minas below summon? Oh, where are my archers at? Can't really have them come on around just yet. They were able to advance all of these units very quickly. Our Skulker's gonna get overwhelmed. Well played, Chaos Dwarves. You're gonna go up there instead of fight. So you guys will bring you up to the top portion here, since the Skulkers are gonna get overwhelmed otherwise. We need some archer support. Let's bring them around on that archer support instead of up and over the top. We can have one of them do that. And now the Chaos Dwarves are gonna fight. It's quite concerning. You two gonna work your way through this this maze. There's no quick and easy route to the next capture zone except for up and over here, so we're gonna move up these two to smash into these clan rats. Skulkers are holding the line pretty well. Armor piercing is serving them excellently. Come on, you three. Quickly. Otherwise, those Skulkers are not going to be able to hold in there. Let's have to pull them back and away from the clan rats, but how are things going to start? The Taruka's in, smashing down this barricade very slowly. Hag pressed through these guys. Go ahead and drop a Spirit Leech just for the damage. Patrols, we can push you through or just charge into this group of clan rats and then we can disengage from there. They are going to chase. Fall back, archers. We'll start blasting into the back of these Skaven slaves. Should be an easy kills for you. Gates are down, almost. Get some pretty good kills on those clan rats. We'll just bring the gobos in. Anything over here? Bring these gobos in to help. The patrol hag, you pull out of the melee for a moment so you can drop your disgustingly bad breath on them. Halitosis of Doom. Sounds like an Indiana Jones movie. Let them fight in the shade. As they do so, we need to move on back over towards our patrol bag, who can blast some horribly bad breath on these poor clan rats. Turn yourself around and hit him with the blarg. Is that required casting? Almost half the unit gone all at once, so keep smashing them. The goblins into this next group of clan rat spears. The house dwarves are easily overwhelming their side, although it looks like our archers are going to get caught. We'll have them go ahead and withdraw fully. That entire group of clan rats is gone though, so let's go ahead and advance. Bring these guys around to help out. It'd be awesome if this Prophet of Death came over and smushed this group, but they're just gonna go in one big blob. Goblins can easily throw down with Skaven slaves. Let's push you guys through the fighting. Burn and squish. And you guys come up and around. But we're having to go through this blocker. Smash him down, drop the Spirit Leech just for the damage. Then pull yourself through the line for another bit o' blarg. Pull these river trolls in to capture the zone. Stop that nonsense with the Night Runners. They actually may be able to throw down with our nasty Skulkers. Push those Night Runners real quick. Those goblins can hold the line. I believe in them. Bit of blarg in these clan rat spears. Let's see how much friendly fire we get. Keep them in business. There it is. Oh, excellent aim. Those clan rats are gone. Or bring yourself up and around. Time to wah. Late in this zone, we actually accidentally had them retreat a little bit too far out. Zone settled falling under our control as well. Set up like that for when those clan rats re-engage. We'll wait for them to come to us. Spirit Leech on Lord. stuck at the barricade still. Chop your way through. Although you're not going to probably make it before the battle's over. Night Runners, go ahead and smash them. Instead of capturing the zone, let's just go ahead and deal with the enemy Lord. That should see the battle won. Zone's under our control. Next charge of the River Trolls. All these clan rats don't even know. Versus FX's effects ruined everything. Smash him! Chaos Dwarves didn't take that many casualties. Look, we did manage to retreat those archers before they took any damage. Skulkers come on back in and eliminate the individual Night Runner units that are left. A few clan rats that have to be willing to fight. Troll Hag, drop the Spirit Leech. Get ready to deal with them. Keep smushing individual units. You come on in and go after these clan rats. In fact, you could just try to capture this final zone. That would be another Blarg on these Night Runners. Fish Breath Supreme. And there's the victory. Clan rats scurrying on away. The joint attack worked wonderfully. Let's find the word I'm trying to look for. We'll just loot and occupy the Uzkul mine. We'll set up ourselves a lovely gold mine in place of whatever the Skaven had here.
Who needs stabbing?
Wolf Den up to the Spider Den? I think not. But getting the Forest Goblins up here wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. Snag the Cave of Shinies and a way to defend it. Excellent. I'm not even going to go ahead and give them a warning. They'll raid for a turn, but they'll go ahead and leave. We'll have the Drippin' Tips and the Better Night Stabbin'.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 Peaks.
Skarsnik, I think we want to start working on the blue line as soon as we grab Biggest and Strongest here to power up all of the trolls and spiders.
Ooh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Could enjoy this. Punish troops, spread control, and Spirit Leech. Thank you kindly. That is another province under our control as well, so we'll chuck in another Camp Ruckus.
The tribe's ready.
Is a party in Crooked Moon.
No
I'd like to give it one more in turn. See if we can lure the Skaven and or Volkmar into an ambush that they are unready for. Boss's Bowl here. Then of Elias Sara, we could also chuck in a Raiden Stash. It's kind of a intermediary settlement to all of our provinces.
Boss of them night goblins.
It's still going to say you haven't moved. You just stay here for another turn. And we will issue the commandment down here. It's already up to tier 4, which is awesome. We'll go for Give It Ear. Control is fairly sorted here down in the southern World's Edge Mountains. And Clan Na was lured into an ambush in March stance, no less. Yoink. See you fools later. I will go ahead and take all the extra gold. Skarsnik is now even better at ambushing. That sounds good to me. Shroom Gatherer. And the Top Knots Savage Orcs have appeared up in Arkan's lands. He can deal with them. I know, here they are. Ruglug Brain Basha.
Now's the time.
You look like free experience. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab Raider, since we'll be doing a much more of that than anything else, since our in-camp stance is also the raiding stance. Dodgy Geezer.
Lots of plans.
Bag Batterin. All manner of things may be found inside a net of dead things. From horrid, rotten morsels to still live enemy combatants stored for easy snacking. Attacks drop leadership by 6. Fantastic. Also, continue to increase your spellcasting. Gives you those magical reserves. I'll have to do some fusing up of items in the in-between episodes here, but for now, we're almost out of time. Go ahead and crush Kruglug. Declare war, chase him off real fast. Get him. You stayed and fought. Very brave. We'll take the extra gold. Thank you kindly. Ruby Ring of Ruin. Wizard conjures a boiling ball of magical flame and chucks it at someone they despise. Congratulations, you're fired.
Like a good plan.
Volkmar decided just to raid in Baragdawazbag. A very interesting strategy.
Legging it.
We are going to sprint on over here and cripple Sigmar's followers as quickly as we can, but I am out of time for today. I've been a Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub dog. I'll see you on the next one.